Coach mentioned that you get the benefit of a full off season now in preparation. How much is that going to help you, and how good do you feel right now as far as your body and your condition?
It's going to help me a lot, tremendous. And, to be able to get a full off season and be out here in these, hot boy summer days and, just able to work with the team and, eat healthy and stuff like that, so it's a big advantage.
You jumped right in and had a heavy workload right away last year. Did you do anything different this off season as opposed to past off seasons to prepare yourself?
Oh, for sure. I was more locked in, staying, on schedule, because I didn't know when I was going to, get picked up or when I was going to have the opportunity or if I was going to have the opportunity to play again. So, I stayed on top of things, just, off season, made sure I stayed in good shape from OTAs and just able to, keep building on what I've already built.
Where were you a year ago at this time? What were you doing?
Honestly, I was in Cleveland. I was, hanging out with my family, taking my boat out every day and just, working out, staying in shape, man, waiting on the call, so I was honestly, I wasn't trying to celebrate my birthday, but I got to celebrate my birthday, so that was cool.
There's been some NFL people around the league call you the best short yardage back in the NFL this offseason. Did you ever think you would wear that label, and do you take pride in that?
I mean, yeah, I take pride in whatever, I do, and, that's one of those things. Those are big-time plays. People don't understand, how hard to get those 2-3 yards and, punch it in. Those keep the drives alive and, get us more opportunities to, make big plays. So, that's one of those things I take pride in, and, it's a mindset thing.
What's the secret to kind of keeping that pile moving for another yard or two?
I mean, keeping these legs driving, man, that's the biggest thing, and not being tackled by one person, being able to, carry a person for the extra 3-4 yards, even if you're hitting the backfield, just finding a way, man.
KAREEM, you had a pretty big workload last year. How do you feel like your body came through that as you progressed late in the season and then into the off season as well?
I think I did the best I could for sure. With taking care of my body, it wasn't easy, but I feel like later in the season, in the playoffs, I start really getting a groove, and it's hard to really simulate going out there and getting hit, training and stuff like that. Like my track coach isn't gonna line up and tackle me or try to chase me down or anything like that. It's a different type of speed out there from training by yourself and just working out and
Is
stuff.
there any advantage of this that maybe you didn't get last year then when I said this, something just being up here at training camp every day then?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely an advantage. I get to, be around guys who pushing me, guys who challenging me each and every day instead of, me trying to, push myself, by myself, working out and staying in shape and making sure I hold myself accountable of what I eat, what I, do in my off time.
How much fun do you have as a person off the field?
Oh, we have a great time, man. We just always, clowning around, having fun and, just joking around. And then when it's time to play ball, we take it very serious.
KAREEM, you've talked about eating healthy a couple times here. What have you changed and what have you cut out? What are you missing?
Oh man, I'm just cutting out fried food and stuff like that. No fried chicken, no stuff like that, and no snacks, no little Debbie's or nothing like that. So, so it's just one of those things. You just got to get your body right for the long run. When I'm 35, 36, I could do all that.
Little Debbie's your favorite snack? Is that tough?
Man, I love Swedish fish, man, and Twizzlers.
We'll go a couple more. We'll go Nick, then Matt.
KAREEM, what's the experience like on the first day you have with the emotions coming out on the field that day?
What, first day in pads? I mean, you got to bring it, man. Everybody's out here trying to fight for a spot, and, people going to give you their best effort, and it's all for a good cause. We're just trying to make each other better out there. So, you just got to bring your game.
KAREEM, you said last year you were working out this time. Were you fully recovered and rehabbed at this point? Could you have been in the camp health-wise last year?
Yeah, I could have been in the camp. I was just, overcoming those injuries. I had my sports hernia surgery like in February after the season, and I was recovering, and I honestly could have been in the camp for sure, but, it was just one of those things that, you just got to wait for an opportunity to call, and it happened to be here.
Did it work out better for you?
I honestly, I don't think so. I mean, it was just, God must have had his hand on my shoulder or something, because it's crazy how, things go in full circle.
Kareem, your fellow Cleveland native, Travis, is going to be on Happy Gilmore 2 tomorrow night. How much are you looking forward to that? Is there a watch party involved?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna watch it sometime soon, man. That's pretty cool, man. I can't wait to see his acting skills, man. I'm gonna clown him if he do something silly. So, you know, it's just a big deal. I can't wait to see it.
Thanks, Kareem.
Yeah, thank you.